Hey guys! So I know those lazy summer days of waking up at 10 or in some cases 11 are almost behind us, but not to fret. Today I'm going to show you 5 delicious ways to get your morning started right as you head back to school and back to work and just generally back to reality. All of these recipes are really simple to prepare, only involve a few ingredients, and they can be made ahead of time so they're perfect for busy mornings when you're running out the door. First up today, I've got a really refreshing make-ahead breakfast idea for you. They're actually my protein popsicles, or you could also call them smoothie pops, totally up to you. But really, they start with your favorite smoothie recipe and then end up in a popsicle mold. So all I'm going to do in my blender is mix some strawberries, a banana, some vanilla protein powder, and a little bit of almond milk. I'm going to blend all of that goodness up, pour it into my popsicle mold, put it in the freezer. And what you end up with is a frosty and flavorful breakfast that you can actually grab as you head out the door in the morning. How great is that? Next up, I've got some yummy fruity yogurt parfaits. The best part about these is that the flavor possibilities are absolutely endless. Today, I'm making mine with some vanilla flavored yogurt, some pineapple, some mango, some granola, and I'm topping them with some crunchy coconut chips. You can really use any type of fruit you like in these, but just make sure to keep your yogurt on the bottom and then stack everything else on top. When it's time to eat them, all you need to do is put on the lid, give them a good shake to mix them up, and boom, breakfast is served. You can make 3 or 4 at a time and just store them in the fridge. My next make-ahead breakfast idea is a savory strata muffin. Now, if you're not familiar with a strata, it's basically what would happen if stuffing and quiche came together and had a baby. And let me tell you, it's absolutely delicious. It all starts with some crusty bread that I just cut into 1/2-inch cubes and put in a zipper bag. I'm going to add some shredded cheddar cheese, some cooked bacon, which is totally optional, and some finely chopped green onion. I'm going to give that a good mix, and then I'm going to get to work on my egg mixture. So I've got 5 eggs, and to that I'm going to add a good splash of milk and a little bit of garlic powder. You can season this up with some salt and pepper and give it all a good whisk, and then you're just going to pour it over your bread mixture. I like to zhuzh it around a bit to make sure all of my bread cubes are soaked, and then I let this sit for between 15 and 30 minutes. Once all of that yumminess has come together, all I'm going to do is scoop it into a well-greased muffin tin, and into the oven it goes at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. You'll want to keep a good eye on it because it is easy for your bread to burn. You want to take it out when everything is nice and golden and crusty and crispy on top, but still deliciously chewy on the inside. Trust me on this one, you're going to want to try it. I like to make a big batch, and then I can refrigerate the leftovers for 3 or 4 days. For my next make-ahead breakfast idea, I've got a really delicious fruity quinoa salad. Now, if you've never had a sweet quinoa dish, you are totally in for a treat. Quinoa has a natural nuttiness that is really well complemented by sweet flavors. So for this salad, I've got some cooked quinoa in a bowl, and to that I am adding all sorts of yummy berries. So I've got some chopped strawberries, some blueberries, and some blackberries. Next, I'm going to add some chopped almonds for a little bit of crunch, and some beautiful maple syrup for a touch of sweetness. Now, you could also use agave or honey here if you wanted to, or you can leave it without the sweetness, totally up to you. Then all you need to do is stir that together, and it will last in your refrigerator for 3 or 4 days. It's beautiful eaten cold, straight out of the fridge, nice and refreshing on a busy morning. I highly recommend you give sweet quinoa a try. If you're a fan of this dish, you may also enjoy my breakfast quinoa dishes that you can find in this video here. For my final trick today, I am taking the traditional breakfast sandwich to a whole other level by using waffles instead of traditional bread. Now, I will totally admit that I am using frozen store-bought waffles in this recipe. If you want to go ahead and make your own waffles and be a kitchen superstar, that is totally fine with me. The waffles I'm using are actually also infused with some maple flavor, which totally complements the sliced cheese, fried egg, and sausage that I am using to complete these yummy breakfast sandwiches. I like to make a whole bunch at once and then wrap them up individually. You can either pop them in your refrigerator for 2 or 3 days or in your freezer for up to 3 months. When you're ready to enjoy them, just put them in the microwave for a minute or so, and what you end up with is one tasty breakfast that I know you're going to love. If you don't believe me,